What is going on, everybody? This is Steve with MrBigKid, and before I get started, I'm gonna tell you I have no idea what I'm doing. So that being said, here's a little bit about me. If you notice, I've done barbecues before, which come out really good. I'm pretty good at smoking stuff. Anyways, one thing I really love is hot sauce. I love hot sauce. I put all types of hot sauce on all types of food. Doesn't really matter what. I don't discriminate. Eggs, I'm a big Tabasco sauce fan. I love the vinegary Tabasco, garlicky flavor. So I want to try to do something different today, and that's going to be, I would like to make my own hot sauce. This is going to be done with the fermented hot sauce, kind of like Tabasco does, or like the Louisiana style hot sauces. So pretty much the three main ingredients are going to be the chili peppers, or just the peppers, whatever I decide. I'll show you in a second. Garlic and vinegar. And then I'll add some other, my own spices. I don't know what yet, but I'll figure it out as I go. And salt, of course. But step one in making hot sauce is you need to make a pepper mash before you can ferment it. So let's go over and figure out how to make a mash through the great power of Google and, well, I guess Google and other YouTubers. So thank you, other YouTubers, for showing me how to do this. I'm going to show my friends, you guys, how to do this as well. Anyways, here's what we got. I've got about a pound of Serrano chili peppers. These guys are pretty spicy, nothing crazy, but they pack a punch. They're kind of like a jalapeno that's like a hot jalapeno. I've had some jalapenos that aren't really spicy, but these guys are pretty good. They're small little chili peppers. Next, I've got Fresno chili peppers. I tried one. They're not super spicy. They seem a little less spicy than the Serranos, but I think they're pretty good. They taste good. They taste kind of like a bell pepper with a little bit of heat to it. The seeds are what's spicy. The pepper itself is not very spicy. And last but not least, we all know the name. These are Habaneros. The primary purpose of these Habaneros is to add heat. I'm only going to put a couple in the mash because I don't want the sauce to be overbearing. I want it to be delicious. And then I've never done this before, so I don't know, maybe I'll put like 3 or 4 Habaneros in with this. I'm not sure if maybe I just want to mash these together to make a red sauce, or do I want to mash these together to make a green sauce, or do I want to mash all these together to make an ugly looking brown, green, reddish, orangey sauce. It's about 2 pounds of peppers right here. So I guess let's decide. So I think I'm going to start with the red sauce. I'm going to use these guys. I think my son's home. I'm going to use these guys and a couple habaneros at the same time. And I'm going to cut them on this cutting board with my little mini Santoku and this very manly pink bowl. Anyways, let's get to cutting. Okay, so I am going to throw these chilies in the food processor. That's step 2. Yoink, yoink. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Yoink, 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 yoink. Start with that. How about a little slow motion? Okay, so we have all the peppers all mashed up and chopped up from the food processor. And now I don't know if I'm gonna have enough peppers to fill up this mason jar. So I think I'm gonna throw the Serrano peppers in there. It's gonna make it look not as pretty, but I think we need to. I'm throwing the peppers in. All right, so here is the chopped up peppers now. There's definitely a lot more. It doesn't look that ugly right now. I mean, it's gonna be all mushy sauce, so it's probably not gonna be the prettiest color. It's very Christmassy. Look at that. Anyways, next we are going to add salt. So I have a handy dandy 1 teaspoon salt measuring spoon, and I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of salt for each pound of peppers in here. Now, I have about 2.5 pounds of peppers. I'm going to round it up to 3 teaspoons because I know with sauces, I like them a little saltier and vinegary and whatever. So I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of salt for this mix. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, here's our little pepper mash right here. Just going to mix it all together to make sure all the salt is evenly distributed. And you can tell after putting the salt in, it's actually releasing the moisture in the peppers now. When I showed you the video just now of the inside of the food processor, it was pretty dry, minus having a bunch of ground up peppers. After adding the 3 teaspoons of salt, it's actually getting very juicy already. So, make it a good mix here. Alright, step something or other. I need to take this pepper mash now and put it in this mason jar. It does have a lid, just not on it because I need to fill it. I want to put it in this mason jar and I need to pack it tightly. So, when you basically, you got to get all the air pockets out of it, but you have to leave a little bit of space between the lid and the top of the mash because it's going to expand a little bit when it ferments. So I'm going to have it ferment for about 3 weeks. So really, that's all I'm going to do for now. I'm going to let this sit for about 2 to 3 weeks and let this all brine. After a little bit of time, we should see the brine kind of start rising past here. So I'm going to put the lid back on it and just let it sit on the counter, sealed up for about 3 weeks. Sweet, right? Stay tuned for the next video, and I would have to say about 3 weeks. That's where I'm going to take it out. And I'm going to add the garlic and other ingredients and vinegar to the hot sauce. And then strain it, and then I don't know if I have to let it sit for longer, but I'll do some more research by then. So thanks for watching. Oh, hey, look who it is. Thanks for watching, and come back in 3 weeks. Well, keep coming back, so I'll maybe post some other videos till then. I try to do a weekly thing. Come back before 3 weeks, but be ready for this in 3 weeks. We're gonna take this mash and mash it. This is Steve with MrBigKid. Thanks for watching.